Welcome back to the Fever, everyone. And the New Deal Lions are off to the races this season, chasing the chance at maybe making a state championship this year. Running back Juan Calderon, a big reason for heading up the running back by committee out in New Deal. Here's George with our AJ Player of the Week.
All right, welcome back, everybody. For this week's Player of the Week is none other than New Deal running back Juan Calderon. Juan with 135 yards and a touchdown, which might not seem like big numbers, but for New Deal, that is big numbers because running back at New Deal is kind of like a running back by committee. Juan, talk about having to share carries, but being able to step up and kind of be the main guy in this offense.
It's just good, you know, I have a good offensive line to block from here and just fund the holes and just run, and it just feels good.
We met some of the guys before. Talk about that offensive line, what it's like to run behind one of those guys, or behind those guys, and what makes them such a special unit.
Well, they're talented. I've been playing with them since middle school, and we always stuck together, and it's just really, it's an honor to play with them, and it's got the best in Texas.
Yeah. Talk about, but I mean, you stepping up, obviously, I think you were kind of, thought of to be the leader of the pack of that committee this year. Talk about how you kind of prepared and got yourself ready for this season.
Well, I wanted to shine this year, and, it's my senior year. I wanted to give it all I got, 110%, and I just run the ball and just do what I do best.
Is it hard when you got to share carries with some other guys?
Yeah, sometimes I wish it was mine, but, we're all a team. We're not just one.
Now, this is a team, obviously, that had a lot of huge expectations on it. You're ranked number 3 in the state. Talking, 5-0, so you guys have done what you need to do. But talk about how you feel like, where the team is at this point in the season.
We still need to get better, still fix some mistakes. I mean, if we keep practicing like we've been doing, we're going to get there. You
guys feel like you're close to getting where you need to be?
Kind of, sort of, but we need to get better.
Yeah. What kind of goals, maybe personally, with the running game do you want to get accomplished by the end of the year?
Just to win games, get the rushing yards up, and just help my team.
Yeah. You guys feel like, obviously, last year in losing when you did and the way you did was a disappointment. How much does that kind of play with you guys, throughout the year and kind of stay in the back of your mind?
We try not to think about it, but it's going to come back to us one day, and we just got to do better.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, as long as they keep playing like they're doing right now, New Deal is going to be there fighting for a state championship at the end. That's Juan Calderon, your Player of the Week. Travis, back to you.
Yeah, and George, you've kind of mentioned it already, but Calderon kind of the head of this running back by committee out for the Lions.
Yeah, a big reason why New Deal has been so successful the last few years is they've had 2 or 3 backs that can carry the load. Coach Ron Mayo out there loves to have the running back by committee. Have guys, so many weapons that defenses can't really key on one guy. And if one guy's having a bad game, he can turn and give it to another guy. He can give it to his fullback. And but Juan Calderon, had a great season last year and has really kind of picked up where he left off this year. Really taking the reins for that New Deal rushing attack, and has really got that offense going pretty good, through 5 games.
All right, well, coming up next, George is going to visit over in Shallow Water to find out why the Mustangs are making so much noise out in Class 3 in their first year in that new classification. Our film session is next.